Hello everybody. So today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about integration. So now I will show you how to answer. We need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to s minus 1. Later that we do first derivative for the both sides. First derivative of u, we have du. First derivative of s, we have number 1, so we have ds. This one, we have the constant. If we do first derivative, you got about 0. So this one we change by du. This one we change by u. Next, if we want to put this one on numerator, we need to have the negative sign on the power. Next, we have the formula in here. The integration of u to the power of n du, we have u to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1, and I will put about c. So this one, we have u to the power of negative number 3 plus 1 over negative number 3 plus 1, and I will put about c. So this one, we have negative number 2, about u, that is about s minus 1. And this is the final answer in here. Now, about this one, we can transform this one into s to the power of 2 over 3. We have the cubic root, that's about 1 over 3 in here. And we have number 2. So number 2 multiplied by 1 over 3. That's why we have this one. And now we have the formula in here. That is about the integration of s to the power of n ds. We have s to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1, and I will put about c. Now we can apply this one in here. So this one, we have 5 over 3. We have 5 over 3. And this is the final answer. Now let's go to the next one. So the square root of s squared. This is about number 3. So this one we can put into number 2 with s to the power of negative number 3 over 2, because the square root, that is about 1 over 2, and number 3 multiplied by 1 over 2, we have 3 over 2. But if we put this one on numerator, we need to have negative sign, similar for this one. And now we have the final answer. So this one, we have negative 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2. This one, we have 1 over 3, 1 over 3. And this is the final answer. The next one, we apply similar. And this is the final answer. This one we have s to the power of negative number 3 ds. We have negative number 2, negative number 2. This one. So we have 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, and I will put about c. And this is the final answer. Next one, we need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to s plus 1. Later that we do first the derivative for the both sides. So this one we change by u. The s we change by the u. The integration of 1 over u square, we have negative 1 over u, and I will put about c. About u, that's about s plus 1. The next one, we can put into s to the power of negative number 2 over 3. And now we have the final answer. So we have 1 over 3. This one, we can use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to s minus 2, and later that we do first the derivative for the both sides. This one we change by u. The s we change by the u. So this one I can put into u to the power of negative number 4 du. And now we have the final answer in here. So we have negative number 3, negative number 3. About u, that is about this one. Next, about this one, I will add number 3 in here. Later that we need to minus about number 3. So this one we have negative number 6. S plus 3 divided by s plus 3, we have number 1. The integration of number 1, we have s. The integration of this one, we have 6 ln of the absolute value of s plus 3, and I will put about c. Next, we need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to this one. Later that we do first the derivative for the both sides. First the derivative of s to the power of 3, we have 3s squared. First the derivative of s, we have number 1, so we have negative number 5. So this one we change by u. This one we change by du. And now we have the final answer. So we have number 6 and number 6. U, what that is about this one. Next, we need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to s minus 2. Later that we do first the derivative for the both sides, and you got about the u equals to the s. So this one we change by u. This one we change by du. So the square root of u, we have u to the power of 1 over 2. This one we have u to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 1 over 2 plus 1, and I will put about c. So we have 3 over 2, 3 over 2 about u, that is about x minus 2. Next, we need to use about integration by substitution. So I will put about u equals to this one. So we do first derivative for the both sides, and we have 3. I made a mistake, this is about 2x. First derivative of 2x, we have number 2. First derivative of 5x squared in here, you got about negative 10x. This one we change by u. This one we change by du. And we have u to the power of 6 over 6. And I will put about c. About u, that is about this one. This one, we just concentrate about the square root of x. So that should be about x to the power of 1 over 2. And now we have the final answer. This one we have 3 over 2. This one we have 3 over 2. This is the end. Thank you for watching.